Turn around, puss bag. I'm going to put you in handcuffs.
Well, this is so sudden, and you know I don't normally do submissive, but...
Enough innuendo! I'm putting you back in jail where you belong.
I'm still in jail, perps. I'm only here on work release.
What have you got against this guy anyway? He's only trying to be a good example to his peer group.
Being a superhero is the most manly of professions. Except maybe hairdressing and interior design. Superheroes have no business being gay.
Please. What about that billionaire industrialist who became a vigilante superhero after he watched his mother and father humiliated on an episode of Jenny Jones?
A perfect example, old friend. He is a skilled martial artist, a master tactician, and he has a vast array of high-tech gadgets. That guy is a man's man. A true macho superhero.
Uh-huh. And he adopted a young boy to live with him and dressed him in a spandex leotard and tights. I think we all know which pole he's sliding down every night.
What happened to the Cold War warrior? Isn't he supposed to be working here?
He was, but he had his citizenship revoked and he's been deported.
About time. We fought a Cold War to keep commies out of this country.
What makes this any of your concern anyway?
You know Lone Nut Pete from the neighborhood?
Tall guy walks with a limp.
That's him. I saved his life during the war in Afghanistan.
You were in the war.
No, he was. I got him out.
I only have one question. Was he called Lone Nut Pete before or after you got him invalided out of the war? On second thoughts, I don't want to know.
Surely you've picked a damn name by now, you unimaginative windbag.
I'm trying, really I am. I was going to call myself Wonder Buns, but I was getting cease and desist letters from a bakery in Queens.
Look, I just wanted to say about the incident.
Incident? You mean when you lied about Nurse Julie, got me to arrest her for a crime she wasn't committing, and then had me arrested, all the time neglecting to mention your entrapment, just so you could get your name in the papers? That incident?
How dare you! I can't believe you would besmirch the name... besmirch the name of an honorable law enforcer! I should sue you for defamation. I did all those things to get my superhero license, not to get my name in the papers.
Good job on seeing past the bigger picture to the minutiae.
Thank you, old chum. I need the schematics to Wilson Chase Bank.
Oh my god, I cannot believe you're turning to the dark side.
He framed you for assault. How much of a surprise could it be?
Well, when you put it like that, just wait until the guys at True Believers hear about this.
I don't want to rob the place, you mascara-wearing maniac. I want to prevent a robbery in progress.
I don't have access to that sort of information, perps. I'm a convicted felon, thanks to you.
Listen, you pirate of men's pants. I'm trying to do you a solid here.
Are you on the turn, mate?
I'm talking about a favor. You wanted to be a role model, but you're a convict and your name is Mud. I may even have inadvertently contributed to your troubles. All right, I was an ass. Happy now? But this could restore your reputation. If you helped me get the bank schematics and I foiled the robbery, you'd be up for an assist.
They really don't let me have access to that kind of thing. But maybe I know someone who can help. You guys know Stan, right?
The lounge lizard who owns True Believers?
Right, well, he used to be a superhero himself, and he still helps out some of the younger guys from time to time with logistics and support. I just bet he has schematics for all the banks in Manhattan.
Great! Let's roll, old chum.
You won't forget my assist, will you?
Relax, former felon. When I get done telling people about your stellar assistance, you'll be as famous as that guy that helped Paul Revere warn Hancock and Adams. You know, old, Slowpoke. I have to go. There are guilty criminals roaming the streets of New York.
Hey boys, what's your pleasure?
Discriminating against minorities, passing judgment on anyone who looks different to us.
Are you ever gonna let this go, tiresome assistant?
No, mate, I'm not. You can say what you like, but I'm convinced you only did it because she wasn't Caucasian.
I don't care who she voted for. It was an accident, pure and simple. I didn't even see her lemonade stand until after I'd trodden on it. I understand you operate some kind of Cliff Note scheme for superheroes.
I don't know who you've been talking to, boys, but I think they were playing a joke on you.
Take it easy, Pops. No need to overload your pacemaker. We're not with the cops.
You boys must think I'm an old fool.
We were hoping.
Go on, Stan.
I've seen you guys going in and out of the 125th precinct. I've seen you hanging around with that hot detective in the leather jacket, too. This is obviously some kind of sting operation.
We work there strictly on a civilian basis. We just need your help with some schematics.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
I can assure you, leery landlord, we're not cooperating with any law enforcement operation.
I know a setup when I smell one.
Well, we have been framing a lot of people lately. That's probably what you can smell.
We may have engaged in some, morally dubious conduct, but we're in no way allied with law enforcement.
Yeah, these days we're more morally aligned with criminals than anyone, especially Captain Corruption here.
Well, now it's funny you should say that, young man.
Really? Then why don't I feel like laughing all of a sudden?
I have a little job you could do for me. You'll actually be killing 2 birds with 1 stone for me.
He means we'd be achieving 2 goals with only 1 task, mate. He doesn't actually want you bludgeoning any innocent avians to death. Just saying.
So you have some favor you want us to do for you, right? My life seems to be one long list of favors for people lately.
Punctuated by occasional breaks to viciously beat people with alternative lifestyles and harass anyone with the wrong skin colour.
Are you guys sure you're not with the police?
Just tell us what you need us to do, Pops.
I just recently sent my application to have my license for this place renewed. Trouble is, I accidentally spilt something on the application form. So when the state liquor authority received it, they spotted some white powder and immediately sent it to the NYPD for analysis. I have it on good authority that it's been booked into evidence at the 125th precinct. If you boys could get it for me, that would prove to me that you're not trying to entrap me. And I'd owe you whatever help it is you need from me.
You have got to be.
We'll do it! This is a superhero bar, right?
Superheroes, supervillains, fans, yeah.
Any hot groupies in today? I could regale them with tales of daring do.
I didn't know you'd taken up daring again.
Oh yeah, ever since I pulled a muscle trying to buckle my swash.
I told you that would happen.
Sorry, boys. Mighty Man Mountain was in this afternoon, and the cutest groupies left with him.
What's he got that I haven't got? I've got the body of a Greek god! Right, faithful friend?
You've got the body of several Greek gods, mate. You've got the liver of Dionysus, the childbearing hips of Hera, and the genitalia of Hermaphroditus.
Thanks for the information.
Can I get you boys a drink?
Not for us. We're on duty.
I've got non-alcoholic options.
Which are they?
Any of them, really. I watered the drinks down so much, they're all technically non-alcoholic.
Pass. Didn't you used to be a receptionist at the AGS auditions?
And didn't you end up working in the TV production office after that?
I found my calling in life, reporting the news for the good people of New York.
Of course. What better job for a woman? You're actually getting paid to gossip. The only way this job could be any sweeter is if you got to do a bit of professional nagging on the side.
Do you have something against women in positions of authority, Purple Patriot? Are you intimidated by powerful women?
Listen, lady. If I'm not intimidated by how much perfume you're wearing, I'm certainly not intimidated by that microphone and that little badge they let you wear. Hey, Woodward or Bernstein, don't you know the big news story is downtown? What are you doing here? Waiting for a shot of the perps being driven into the station when the real action is over?
Real journalism is about talking to the right people and asking the right questions. While all the other sheep are standing around with vacant gazes letting events play out, I'm going to get the inside scoop direct from the source.
Just make sure you don't get in my way, news witch.
From what I've seen of your exploits, I doubt you could keep up with me.
Don't worry, mate. This woman changes her job more often than you have hot dinners, and you're up to 4 a day. By the time this case is resolved, she'll probably be a pastry chef. I don't mean to be personal, for once, but aren't you Hispanic?
What does that have to do with anything?
Well, if Channel 8 is just for rednecks and racists, why did they pick you as a reporter?
Same reason they pick all their reporters. An amazing set of gams.
I'm the token immigrant to placate all the liberal critics. I'm Peruvian, so I don't look any darker than Megyn Kelly when she's been in the sun.
I always assumed she'd turn to dust if she went out during daylight hours.
I have no further comment for the press.
That's fine. I'm mainly interested in speaking to your victims.
Touch that and you die.
Oh, don't be so melodramatic, theatrical teammate. I'm not going to break any of your stuff.
No, literally. I wired the cabinet casing up to the mains to burglar-proof it. Here, let me do it. Right, all safe now. Go for it.